dude's like, fuck this, I got shit to do.
I'm waiting for this.
Oh, this Mazda's gonna be in for a treat. Watch this
world of pain.
Oh, the huge manatee. Oh, no.
Whoa!
Was not expecting that, I'll be honest.
Curb pop. No, the fire truck.
No.
No!
We needed you!
Image first, huh? Clearance second. I think that was about as awkward as that.
Oh, no.
What was that?
Damn.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of the CAMcast.
Woohoo!
Yes.
It's a Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
It's Tuesday, you fat nasty trash.
Or whatever day you're listening to this on, whatever.
Damn.
You know, I don't know. Maybe you're like me and you have like a list of whatever. I'm not going to get into my habits.
Yeah, let's not go there.
This is not about me.
This is about you.
Yes.
The listener.
Yep. Anyway, I am Mike, Dear Leader, Duck Taste, guy who just cracked open a beer.
Attaboy.
Yes. Man who saw a giant rat in his girlfriend's mom's backyard.
Fun.
Freaked everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
What am I going to do? Like, not point out the big-ass rat? Like,
I mean,
Am I the only one
would.
that sees this?
thought it was a fucking squirrel. But no.
A gray squirrel?
That was, yeah, they were like dark brown.
Oh,
black.
okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's me. That's how my life's been. I am joined by, as always, Professor of the Ghetto Arts himself. Over there just having a party you can't see.
It's okay. Everybody
Dave.
has a party in their head.
Damn right.
Yeah. And you know, I didn't see a rat, but I saw a squirrel the size of a cat duking it out with a cat in front of my shop the other day.
My God. That is... All right. Well, then just sitting quietly contemplating what the fuck is going on in everybody else's life.
Nah, he trapping too.
Damn right.
Dab.
Yep. It's Gavin P.
Gavin P. Carr, I dabs this shit.
Dab. God, dabbing so hard right now.
Look at the
damn.
ice.
God damn.
So hard.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, how we doing?
Good.
Oh, it's good.
Yep. Well, thank you for joining us on this episode of the CAMcast, the podcast that is sponsored by a sweet-ass clothing company that you should buy stuff from.
Yeah, steadybroke.com.
Damn right. It is. We are recording on a Monday, but I'm not wearing my Monday shirt because I did not do laundry.
Same.
Life is getting very dicey for your boy.
Ooh.
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 You know what happens.
Yep.
It happens.
Oh.
But hey, you go to steadybroke.com, pick up
Yeah.
a whole bunch of cool stuff. They got shirts, hoodies, hats. They got new stuff coming out all the time.
Yeah.
I got a Depresso t-shirt.
Same here.
Yeah,
Oh, I should have worn that today.
you should have.
It's
Yeah.
all right.
We all have Depresso t-shirts.
Yeah.
Where are yours?
Because I have Depresso.
Yeah. We got that big.
Depresso, double shot.
Yeah, we got the big block broke AF shirts.
Yeah, those are lit.
Oh yeah. So, and one of us may end up with one of those sweet crop T-shirts. You
I'm
know.
in. I'll do it.
There we
I'm
go.
gonna let all that hamburger
We
meat
need-
and dad bod flail.
Ooh yeah.
We need a photo shoot of that.
I mean, we can make these things happen.
I think we can.
We are sensibly a media outlet,
Yeah.
despite appearances.
Maybe get Jordan involved somehow.
There we go.
Well, you know, kids, you can do this too. And when you put a whole bunch of stuff in your cart, you can throw in CamAuto15 at checkout as a coupon code. That gets you 15% off your entire order.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do that. Get a lot of cool stuff. Just
Yeah.
because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams. Steady broke.
There you go. And with that, let us get into some stuff. So, real quick, we had Formula One over the weekend. Mercedes locked out the front row in Austria and then proceeded to have mechanical failures, so they did not finish the race.
Nice.
Max Verstappen claimed his first Formula One victory,
Ooh.
Okay.
followed by the two Ferraris.
Oh, really?
Yes, and the Haases had surprising pace. They both finished in the points, as I believe both Saubers did. So,
Oh, wow.
yes.
Okay, so it was a good turn for these guys.
Yes, it was.
Very nice.
And proving that this whole championship culture thing is just an idea of bullshit. McLaren and Williams are still bags of trash.
Word.
So, there's that. Again, if you want better F1, we need, actual F1 experts. Or at least people who watch the races.
WTB ISO Formula One superfan.
Eventually we'll get Pumpkin on here.
That is not Dad.
Yeah, because Dad's currently...
He's at Eaglewood right now.
Ban is still
Yeah.
in full effect.
Yep. Dad Band Day, whatever, I've lost count at this point. So,
It's
Too
whatever.
many.
yeah.
That's okay. Punkin, we're looking at you, bud.
Yeah, buddy. We'll get you. Anyway, so there was that. There was the Watkins Glen 6-hour. I didn't watch much of that, but what I did was really awesome racing.
Oh, okay.
That was an
cool.
IMSA race. It was
Yeah,
cool.
see, I didn't watch anything. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I was too busy being busy.
I know the feeling. I only caught
Man.
bits and pieces of stuff. So, but then the big thing that happened last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The Porsche 919,
Yes,
the hybrid Evo.
On
5 minutes 13 around the ring?
5:19.
5:19.
5 minutes 19 seconds. 0.546 seconds around the Nurburgring.
I don't think I've ever done that even in Gran Turismo or Forza.
This is like
In anything.
Like
No.
the only way you would be doing it in like Gran Turismo is if you're in those like experimental Red Bull cars that don't really exist.
Right, exactly.
Because, oh god, so the old record was 6 minutes 11 seconds 0.13, held by Stefan Beloff. He set that in a Porsche 956.
And that was all the way back in 1983.
Yes, and that was a qualifying lap for the World Sports Car Challenge.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
the World Sports Car Championship race that was happening there.
Qualifying.
Yes, and here's the thing. So, I'm going to say this now because I'm going to circle back to this in a minute.
Mhm.
So, at the time, nobody really cared that he did, because he's qualifying the car. He put it on pole. He did his job.
Okay.
Like, no fanfare, no nothing, just congratulations, you put us on pole.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, people haven't really cared about the Nurburgring.
Yeah.
As far as manufacturers are concerned, until about 10 years ago.
Yeah, like, this is a very...
Really, like when the GTR and the ZR1 came out.
Yeah, like, it was one of those things, like, I mean, I remember back in the day, like, Best Motoring would, like, send, one of the various old man racing drivers over there in, like, some STI Spec C Type RA whatever, to try, try to throw down a lap time.
Yeah.
But for the most part, nobody gave a shit about lap times around that thing. This is a very recent phenomenon. So...
Well, I will admit, speaking of lap times and, this car, when Porsche threw down at Spa,
yeah.
like, there's on like, camera car footage of this going around Spa. And it's like, yeah, this thing is going to fucking slay.
Dude, did you...
Everywhere.
Dude, did you see the onboard of the Nürburgring lap?
It looks like just normal footage just sped up.
Dude, yeah, like, it's insane.
But it was so smooth, though. That's the thing. It wasn't, like, rough. It didn't look obviously, like, crazy, stupid fast. Like, oh, we're already at the carousels now. Okay.
Yeah, and so here's the thing. So they did, they had a brief window of time where the track would be warm enough, but the air temperature would be cool enough to actually, try to tackle the lap.
Right, warm enough for traction, but cool enough to, not heat soak.
Exactly.
For temps, yeah.
Yeah, so they sent Timo Bernhard out, who, by the way, he said he had no idea why Porsche chose him to do this.
Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome.
Well, I mean, he's won the N24 like 3 or 5 times, something like that. So, like, yeah, you probably know this place pretty
know the
good,
track, yeah.
So he went out for an installation lap to kind of get everything sorted out, and then he had 3 laps to actually, take down the record.
Wow.
And here's the thing. His first lap was like 20-some-odd seconds under the record. So, yeah. So
he was just getting it hot.
Yeah, so, like, first attempt, he was like 5 minutes 40-something.
Yeah.
And he just kind of kept going. So, third and final lap was it.
It's not about, going in with one sweeping gesture and throwing down a fast time. You got to chip away at it.
So...
I mean, not many people can say they've, had a 20-minute session at the ring and have done it, 3 times.
Exactly. So...
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. He reached a top speed of 229.5 miles an hour, and his average speed was 145 miles an hour.
Fuck.
Good God, man.
Yes.
Some people can't do that at, like, a NASCAR circuit.
No. And then, so, remember how I was talking about how when Stefan Beloff did this, it was kind of nobody cared?
Mm-hmm.
So, I hate doing this, but I do this. I read comments on some of this stuff.
Of course you do.
Yeah, and people are just like, well, it's not a race legal car, so it shouldn't count. Or, if they can do this, why can't they, race Toyota? It's like, And what's even worse is I see, like, people who normally have fun with, with things, you would think would enjoy this. Yeah, they're shitting on it too. It's like, dude, I don't care that it is like some modified former race legal car. They did that fucking track.
They did 519.
Yeah.
Find anything else that will do that right now.
Anything else, and a driver who can handle that.
Yeah, like, I mean, okay, yeah, sure, talk shit on it, but like, you have to admit that this is fucking insane.
This is a feat of engineering and endurance.
Yeah.
And racing and
what a time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
God
like,
damn.
What a time.
I mean, I want them to take this thing to World Time Attack down in Sydney.
Yeah.
And see what the fuck it'll do.
Well, you know what they
that
say?
Would be nuts.
Yeah.
There is no substitute.
That's very true, Gavin. Go back to eating your pasta salad.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You lost me, Gav.
That's a Porsche tagline in a lot of their marketing. There is no substitute.
Okay.
Moving on. So, yeah, now that we have that, and I've, called a bunch of you people fun haters.
You are fun haters.
Like, if you can't accept that this is, like, super fucking, like, this is insane. Like,
This is almost the motorsports equivalent of parking something on the moon.
yeah. Like, I mean, okay, this thing probably has absolutely no practical applications other than, your traditional hybrid shit can actually be fucking awesome if you just say, fuck it, this is what we're doing.
Can I just say how crazy it is that just in the last couple of months, so many crazy things have happened in motorsports?
Yeah.
Like, we've got Porsche blowing the doors off the Nurburgring record.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Volkswagen coming out with a pissed-off blender, taking Pikes Peak by storm.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a lot of good shit going on right now with new technology.
Yeah. And,
So.
And for some odd reason, a lot of people are hating, and I don't get it.
Why y'all hating?
And I will never understand it.
Y'all are haters, but you know what you can do? Even if you are a hater, you can look good.
Damn right.
And you can look good in our shit.
Damn fucking straight.
CamAutomag.myshopify.com.
Hit that shop now button on our Facebook page.
Boom. There it is. You can get T-shirts with our faces on it. You can get T-shirts with the old Cam logo, T-shirts with the new Cam logo, sweatshirts, phone covers, all
Hats,
sorts of good stuff.
All sorts of shit, yeah.
And we're fat kid friendly.
Damn right. We
go
up
up to
there.
3X.
Damn right we do.
Yes, we do.
We'll go ahead and cover your shame. Just don't wear a shirt at the pool. Like, everybody knows. Just own it, dude. Just own it.
Just take it.
Like, the best thing you can do is just own it. But yeah, CamAutomag.myshopify.com.
Boom. There it is.
Yep.
Get some goods.
Mm-hmm. Well, on to some news. A lot of news that I have no concept of because somebody else put a bunch of shit on here.
In other news, Dave is an anonymous walrus, I believe.
Believe so.
God damn it. Get your shit together, Google.
Cuckoo-cuckoo, motherfucker.
I am the walrus.
How you doing down there, Wilfred? Oh, man. So, let's see. So, Ferrari is probably going to bring up Charles Leclerc at the end of the season. I don't think they're going to do a driver swap mid-season. That's just a terrible idea. But that means Kimi's going to be out. And apparently one of the places that he could land is McLaren.
Yeah, that could be a pretty solid plan B.
Yep, assuming, Alonso completes his burning of every bridge in Formula One and jumps to IndyCar.
I mean, that's a pretty good guess, right?
Yeah, I mean...
He's well on his way.
Yep, I mean, there are teams who are willing to take him or do the whole McLaren-Honda thing. Honda said they're willing to forgive him for just fucking burying them last season. So...
Yeah, but has Honda apologized to everybody else for having shitty motors?
Hey, man, they've been doing all right. They're currently the biggest detriment to Honda is Brendan Hartley. So...
Fair and valid.
I mean, I like Brendan Hartley, but he's a great sports car driver, not a Formula One racer. So...
And there's a big difference.
Mm-hmm. But, God bless him for trying.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying.
That's all we can really hope for.
So,
yeah. I mean, that's something.
That's definitely a thing.
Yeah, I mean, there are all sorts of fun little rumors, So,
I mean, more on this as the story progresses.
yeah, more on this as the season goes along and people start panicking. So, let's see.
How about the Alpha?
Let's talk about the Alfa Romeo 4C.
Well, so it's dead, kind of.
Kinda.
Half of it's dead.
In a weird way.
The coupe is dead.
Yep.
The Spider lives on.
Hooray!
Which I don't know why. I've
That-
never seen a Spider, like you said earlier, Gav. Like we've only seen hardtops here.
It might be I don't know if it's like a warmer climate thing where people, they just buy the Spider because, it's warm outside and sunny and
You gotta look pretty somehow.
you gotta let people know what you look like. So
I don't think I've ever even seen a Spider in like SoCal.
I mean,
I guess I kept on seeing more Porsches and McLarens in L.A. than 4Cs. I don't know, man.
if you've seen an Alpha 4C Spider, please send us a photo. We just want to know that they're out there. So right now, this is kind of looking like vaporware.
Yeah, I
Definitely
drove
a Bigfoot story right here.
I drove one once at Montage up in Park City. Alpha was actually doing an event, and a little birdie told me about this event that was happening. It was basically a thing of you have to be 21, and you have to have a valid driver's license, and you could drive a 4C Spider, I believe. I think it's when the Spider was coming out.
Well, okay.
Alrighty.
This is before the Quadrifoglio came out. They had like a fleet of them up there. It was a lot of fun, but that's the only time I've seen one. I haven't seen one like in the wild before.
Which makes me wonder.
Yeah.
But regardless, soon enough, that's going to be the only one you will see.
Well, at least in North America.
Right. Well, and so there's also some changes coming back to the 4C Spider. Let's see. There are various things such as
On your $65,000 to $67,000 car, you will be getting things like a backup camera,
cruise control,
parking sensors,
Race-tuned suspension, by chance?
carbon fiber side mirrors,
leather/microfiber sports steering wheel.
and Italian flag mirrors.
Oh God!
Wow.
If you have a 4C and you have the Italian flag mirrors, bring it by the house. I want to see it, and then I want to punch you in the mouth.
So
Is this like buying a Cooper S
There's
with
a-
like the Union Jack on it?
there's a difference, though. Okay, so a lot of times with like the Mini Coopers, they just do the roof, and it's kind of harder to like see the top of the roof
Yeah,
than it
unless
is
you're
your
right-
side mirrors, unless you're like right over it.
Yeah.
Also, Mini can get away with that. Their whole ad campaign for the last fucking like 15 years
Has
it's
been-
been like cheeky fun. They're British. They have this kind of sense of humor about them. They can do that.
Yeah.
Alpha,
No.
do they have ads?
They.
Yeah, there've been some for the Quadrifoglio actually. I think.
I remember
and
when
Nostalgia now.
I remember when when I saw an ad for the 8C,
For the
Yeah.
8C?
and
You saw an
This-
ad
this-
for an 8C?
this was just online. I saw an ad for the 8C, and at the very end of it, it had like the Alpha logo, and then it said FCA Automobiles underneath it.
Not good.
And I pointed and laughed. You're built by the same company that makes a Caravan.
Oh no.
Well, so we there was also word about the 4C's death back in 2016, but then the time of death for the 4C coupe is estimated to be in 2020.
Yeah.
So
it will not. Yeah.
So it's just gonna start fading away.
but it's never going to have a manual because reasons.
Yep.
I think that could have saved the 4C, honestly, if they put a 6-speed manual in there.
Do you think? I mean, I'm assuming you've driven one.
I've driven two.
Okay.
I
Do you think
drove the hardtop and the Spider.
Do you think they need a manual transmission?
I think they needed that to be an option for sure.
At least optional. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean, it was, small engine, lot of boost, tiny car, no power steering. It just seems already like such a raw car.
Okay, that's fair. I wasn't aware they didn't have
It was-
power assisted steering.
No, it's no power steering.
Wow.
I mean, it also weighs 2,400 pounds.
I mean, keeping in mind that you could get AC and power steering on an NA Miata, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of that car is also driver's car. It's about feel.
That's fair.
And the steering feel sensations, like the feedback is all great. And the information you get through the wheels on point. It's great. But, yeah. I just think it's such a raw car anyway that they should have just been like, here, give it a manual. But, well.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Whatever. So, well, moving on into other news about, mid-engine rear-wheel drive things.
Cool things that none of us will ever own.
Nope. The McLaren 600 LT standing for Longtail.
That's the one that has like the top mounted exhaust or
Yep.
some shit? Like weird mounted like 918 kind of exhaust?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. This is kind of an upgrade over the 570S. It weighs less than the 570, makes more power than the 570,
Okay.
and will only be built for 1 year.
Okay.
So they're going to
pretty
go back
exclusive.
to 570 after that because like their range is kind of full
Yeah.
at the moment, right? Because they have the 650 S 720,
Yep.
and then they have like the 675 Longtail.
So I don't know, I don't understand where shit fits within McLaren. All I know is it looks a bit too they all look too familiar to me.
I mean, they all kind of do look the same. I kind of just go off numbers of like, all right, the 675 is fast as fuck, but not quite as fast as like the 720.
Yeah.
The 720 is damn near McLaren P1 levels of performance
Yeah,
for a quarter of the cost.
yeah. But as
I
a
don't
guy,
know, man. They're just playing the numbers game now.
literally,
I feel like I'm looking at a fleet of E-classes.
dude, they're just out
Really? You feel like that's how those cars make you feel?
E300, E350,
E63, AMG Plus,
Yeah.
wagon.
Exactly.
yeah.
How many options are there?
No,
It's a
so
lot.
yeah,
Dude,
so,
yeah, welcome to Porsches, man.
God nabbing.
Gosh.
At least it's not a QX60S.
So, God, so this thing makes 592 horsepower, 457 pound-feet of torque
Okay.
out of that same twin turbo 3.8.
Oh, okay. So they're
Yep.
just stringing it a little bit higher.
Yep.
Not
So-
bad. Not bad.
Yeah, new cooling system, new exhaust, so on and so forth. The 600 LT weighs 211 pounds less than a 570S.
That's a hefty cut.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And it sounds like they don't have an idea of how much they want to charge the Americans.
yeah.
And
so,
they also don't have an idea of how many they're going to build.
nope.
Whatever we are willing to pay is
Mm-hmm.
probably what it's going to be.
But hey, don't worry, however the hell much that is, that price is going to include a track day with professional instruction.
Fuck yes.
Thank God.
It's about damn time.
None of you are going to none of you who are listening are going to be able to buy one. Prove me wrong, people. Prove me wrong.
I'd like to know if we've got some wealth floating around in our
Deep
listener
ass
base.
pockets.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
Listen,
shout out to you, boy.
I don't want to know your net worth, but I know some of you. I got some people out there who I know have some cash floating around.
Me too.
Shout out to Jason Harward who rewarded himself for winning a race by buying a goddamn Lamborghini race car.
He bought that?
Yeah, that's his now,
Oh my god, that's awesome.
right?
Congratulations.
Yeah. So
I thought he was just like in the makes and models car.
no, he bought the old Reardon Jeff Burton's old Super Trofeo car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, I mean, if you're out there balling enough and able to buy a 600 Longtail, let me know. Let us know.
Holla.
Yeah.
Holla at you boys.
Because we need to-
CAMautomag.com.
Yeah, we need to ask some questions. We need to point some lenses its direction.
We need to do some real world testing.
Driving experience.
So on and so forth.
Drink.
Worth it.
Indeed.
Refreshing.
Yep. Well,
You know what's better for your red eyes than clear eyes?
clear liquor?
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'll work with that. On that same note, though, the 2019 Challenger Hellcat Red Eye.
Yes.
Yes.
This thing's looking kind of tasty.
I mean, yeah, it's
797 horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
So, baby
Because-
demon at this point.
It's like a narrow body demon.
Indeed. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Because, 707 just wasn't enough.
Nope.
Just like Jay Leno says, he needs to be able to get over those really steep hills in his neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he needs more power.
Damn right.
Oh, is that why he has a Blastoline tank car?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, that's
Okay.
so he can go through the hill.
Oh, got it.
Through the hill.
Right. Mulholland goes up. He wants to go down.
Wants to go through.
Yeah.
He wants to finish the job Union Pacific couldn't.
That's
Damn.
okay.
Damn, son.
Man.
Well, they kept the 707 number, but they've traded horsepower for torque on that one,
Yeah, so it's 7 pound-feet of earth-moving torque.
which is great because it's still got a Mercedes automatic, which is they're famous for holding the torque.
That 8-speed auto.
That's ZF.
Mm-hmm.
So
ZF that's in everything.
Yeah.
That's
There's-
amazing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. God, no.
So the Hellcat Red Eye actually does have the Demons supercharged 6.2.
Mm-hmm.
It's different from the actual Hellcat. It actually is the Demon motor.
Right.
That's detuned.
It's a detuned Demon motor.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, not even that aggressively detuned because
No.
the
Only
Demon, if I'm not
50
mistaken,
horsepower,
made 840.
Yeah, 840.
But that's 840 on race gas.
Is
Right?
that what it was?
I think so.
Yeah, so it's more like 810
Okay.
or something on.
I think 91, 93, it was like, I think that was the 7, I don't know. All I know is this thing is getting a supercharger that is bigger than the engine in my car. It is a 2.7-liter
Yeah.
blower.
Yeah.
That's bigger than my old engine in the Outback.
And, since we're throwing numbers around, Dodge is claiming they have the most powerful production V8 and quickest production muscle car because the Demon's limited production run has ended.
Mm-hmm.
So technically the Demon doesn't count anymore.
That makes sense.
So, and it's pretty impressive still, though, because you can get 3.4 seconds not to 60, and you can run 10.8 at 131 in a Hellcat Red Eye.
Dude,
So in a vehicle that isn't
Wait, 0-60 2.4.
3.4.
this thing is the size of a house, remember?
I mean, we're moving a lot of car here.
We're moving. Physics is not in favor of this thing
But
right
also,
now.
just because you add more power doesn't make it faster.
No. But speaking of, so they've upped the boost from 11.6 pounds to 14.5.
Damn, that's
Yep.
actually a bit.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah,
So,
especially when it's moving through 6.2 liters.
according to the EPA, it'll get you 22 miles per gallon highway.
Because that's why you buy a Demon or a Hellcat.
Damn right.
I mean, I would daily drive the shit out of a Hellcat Red Eye.
Oh, would do. 10
That
out of
is,
10.
same with the Demon.
Yeah.
I'd just make it turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't opt in for the the pie cutters. You would get the full.
No,
actual
I would get those
305
too
square.
because you get both sets of wheels if you
right.
click the
If you
click
pay the
thing.
extra $1.
I would definitely want to go street shark it with the bigs and littles, but
Oh, boy.
I would also definitely want to go backroads hunting in it.
305 square.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
so this thing does have that torque reserve system that the Demon had.
The overboost.
Yeah, so
Whatever.
it starts building boost before launching, and then the air conditioning to cool the intercooler.
Right.
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 And then, so it comes standard with a 262 rear, but Dodge will sell you a 309 if you really want to.
Which I'm actually kind of curious how much quicker you could get out of the hole with a 309 versus a 262. I know that's a huge jump
Yeah.
ratio wise.
I kind of feel like that would crack like sub 3s. I would think that would get like a 2.829.
I honestly bet
0-60.
you're probably close to right. You're probably
with
close
that
to right.
kind of power and like that kind of tire.
Which tells me that it's probably mid tens then with
Yeah.
with the 309s quarter mile. So
Yeah. So this thing is going to be rocking the sweet kind of dual snorkel hood. That was in some of the spy shots. Something that you haven't really seen on a Mopar since the 70s.
yeah, I really love the big gorilla nostril hood
Yeah.
that these things have.
Yep.
It's just pissed.
And there is a very subtle way to tell a red eye from just a normal Hellcat. The eyes on the cat are actually red.
Okay, so I mean, it's actually sticking to the name.
Yep. So
That's
there-
good. That is good.
So there you go.
On the side too, the normal Hellcat gets a 10 horsepower boost.
Oh, there we go.
So now it's 717, not just 707,
Ho-ho.
which is great. You get a little bit more torque too, so you're making 656. And the 6-speed manual is still standard,
Well, all right.
so you can still get a Hellcat with a 6-speed.
I like it.
That's the way I would drive it, honestly.
Yep.
Having been in a couple of Hellcats that were 6-speed cars, and then been in a Hellcat that was an auto car, I would take the 6-speed all day long.
Nice.
I would love to drive any of those 3 cars.
In the Everyday Driver review of the Chally Hellcat, Todd was actually able to start the car in 6th gear.
Jesus.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's one of those cars, like...
Just put it in top gear, set off from a start. Just like, 0 to 200 in 1 gear. How about that?
Yeah, I mean, that is one of those cars,
Christ.
like, there was a joke, like a joke or something, talking about these big V8 guys, like, why are you taking so long to, like, get away from this stoplight? I can't move my foot off the clutch too quick or the earth will move.
Yeah.
That is what this thing is doing.
It's like this, and the old Brabus cars are like that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're basically making sure that dawn doesn't come an hour and a half earlier in Singapore.
Dude, it is the Planet Express ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's not moving through space. It is moving space around it.
Right.
That's what this car is doing. It is not moving across the Earth.
No.
It is moving the Earth underneath it.
To its whim.
Yep. So,
Man.
there you go.
And then just real quick, as if, wide body everything wasn't crazy enough, right? You can now get a Challenger RT Scat Pack
Ooh,
with the big boy flares.
I like that.
I would.
I so would.
Because those cars are like in, the mid-40s?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, a Scat Pack is basically Dodge's answer to the Laguna Seca.
So,
In typical Dodge fashion, by adding, weight and, being a pig about it.
Yeah, I mean,
mean,
they're bringing the whole bar on the rowboat. That's
yeah.
They brought the fridge, they brought the granite, they brought the stools.
Okay, yeah.
They brought
Yeah.
the bartender.
They brought
So
everything.
you're going to have a good time. You might sink, but you're going to have a good time on the way down.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. And, it's like, 400 and some odd horse?
Yeah.
Like almost 500?
Yeah, something like that. They're not giving me any information on power increases, so I don't think there are. But they are saying they're putting bigger brakes on them.
Good.
They're getting the 305 wide tires.
That's what you want.
Well, thank
So-
God.
I mean, if you're putting the flares on it, you might as well get the tire that goes
Better
under it.
fill
Oh,
it
yeah.
in, yeah, man.
Yeah, and if 305s will fit factory, that means there's room for 315s or even 335s.
Yeah, I was about to say, like,
I bet you could get a 345 under this car.
dude, like,
Imagine the kind of traction and just the speed you can carry through corners with the
Yeah.
335 or 345.
I would love to see a giant 2-ton barge like that pull as many G-forces sideways as it does on acceleration.
Yeah.
dude, I mean, that's one of those things, like, people were, like, that was the big complaint, is like, okay, I mean, it in theory could, but no, like, the biggest thing you could get from the factory, like, at the time was, like, something stupid, like a 275 or a 285. It was like,
The Hellcat from the factory when it came out was
They were 275s, if I'm not mistaken.
275s in the back. I'm trying to remember what they were up front. They were like still like 235.
Yeah.
Like crazy tiny.
I think they were 245s.
dude,
245s.
I think it was a
Okay.
245, 275 stagger.
yeah. But it was
Yeah.
one of those things, it was
The
just
fact
like,
that they got away with that is fucking criminal.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they almost didn't get away with it. How many of those Hellcats ended up in the sign of the Dodge dealership that they were pulling out of?
so many.
So many.
Dude, but it was it's one of those, like, one of the complaints that I would hear all the time was just like, this thing needs more tire,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. In the one that I drove and Everyday Driver commented on both the Charger and the Challenger, they said, like, sure, it will go around corners. Doesn't fucking want to,
Yeah.
but it will.
It was just a thing that you have to force it to do.
I mean, they
Yeah.
didn't want to go straight, and they damn sure didn't want to go around a corner without looping.
oh, hell no.
Those cars were actively attempting to kill you because they did not have enough rubber.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, some will say that's the essence of the Viper living on.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Or
I'll work with
whatever.
it. If I can't get a new Viper when I have money, I will just get a Hellcat.
I mean,
I like it.
Yeah, and there
Yeah.
is that word about the Viper possibly coming back with a V8
Well,
from
that-
like the Hellcat, whatever.
That got smashed.
Yeah, and like there are rumors or whatever, but I honestly don't think we need the Viper anymore.
No.
Honestly. Like Trent's gonna slam me for this, and other people will slam
Well,
me for
I don't.
this.
I don't know. I feel like anybody who's a true Viper enthusiast would appreciate it dying with dignity.
Yeah.
Well, it already it hasn't already because it's died and come back before.
What it needed to do was it needed to die after it won the IMSA championship.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with you on that.
That would have been just like the perfect. It's like, yep, we brought it back. and we took it, we raced it like we used to.
And then give it a proper send-off.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
that would have been the
That's
way.
fair.
That would have been the way to send it out. But no, here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Oh well.
Yep.
Well,
So in other disappointing news, I guess the running of the bulls is going a little bit more closer to the electric power.
hey, you know.
And if that wasn't a cryptic of enough, headline there,
So-
Lamborghini is secretly showing off hybrid stuff.
Yes. So reports are saying that Lamborghini showed 200 potential customers a prototype hybrid supercar that they will apparently be debuting soon. Let's see. The code name is the LB48H. And it has styling similar to the Terzo Millennio concept.
Yeah, they're saying production will start by the end of 2018.
Yes.
The deliveries are expected in the latter half of 2019.
Yes. They're only going to make 63 units, according to this report, and it's going to cost $2.5 million before taxes.
Each.
Yep.
Yep, before
Per.
tax and tag, baby.
Mm-hmm. Tax title licensure out the door at, well, something insane, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I can buy some pretty profitable businesses for about what that car would run.
Yeah, and like probably the upmark that's going to come from those, dealer upmarking from that, tax title license, registration, and all that.
Expect closer to 3.
I'm thinking 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
3
Probably.
easy. So, let's see. When asked for comment on the report, Lamborghini spokesperson said, "We are not confirming this." So,
Cannot confirm nor deny.
mm-hmm.
There have not also been any conclusive or, sticking out trademark filings.
Yeah. So,
So we don't know if there's an actual name in the works or not.
yeah, or if this thing is actually really happening, because that report comes from a website called Supercar Blog. So,
Super credible.
totally sounds like something about as credible as us, being run out of a basement.
We're lovers, not experts.
Damn right we are. But hey, speaking of other, there's really no good transition for this. Hyundai wants to buy FCA.
Good.
Sergio's dream is finally coming true. He's finally getting rid of it.
Ooh, hello.
Okay, so let's see here.
Gavin saw a Porsche on the TV.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's also an E24 and an E28.
Well,
Yeah.
dude in a bucket hat. What up?
Damn.
With fat stacks.
Counting them doughs.
So,
let's see here. So I guess there's a planned retirement. Sergio Marchon is
he's
going to be
gonna-
on his way out.
yeah, retiring
Good.
next spring.
Fuck that guy.
And that's when that is when the Koreans will strike.
Honestly, it'll be better. It'll be for the better.
So, I mean, they've expressed interest in Jeep and Ram before.
Yeah, and that was the stuff that Sergio's thing was. He wanted to let go of everything,
Right.
but everybody was just like, no, we want Jeep, we want Ram. Those are the things that make money. That's just, those are the holes in our lineup. So,
Yeah. So,
yeah, but he didn't want to part with just those. He's like, no, if you want Jeep, if you want Ram, you got to take everybody else. So,
well, it sounds like they're going to do just that.
yes, it does. So what they're going to do is they're going to wait for his retirement, Sergio's retirement in spring, and that will bring. There's a dip in the stock that is expected to happen when he announces his retirement or when he actually leaves, and then Hyundai is going to, make their takeover.
Right.
Good.
Yep. So, ooh, yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. This is.
Trent, have you been adding again?
No, it's just it's a story about a takeover. So it's just kind of one of those.
There's lots of interesting dirt surrounding this one.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, most of it at this point is just speculation or hearsay.
There's that, and then it's also, we are ostensibly an automotive outlet. We don't really get into the nitty-gritty about finance.
Right.
And so there's just a bunch of stuff about, hedge fund managers and so on and so forth. So,
Well,
Yeah,
do you
there's-
want to talk about some other fun things?
Yes, let's
Such
talk.
as Fiesta STs?
Yes, let's talk about that.
So it's apparently going to stay around for another year.
Yay!
God willing.
We're all very happy about that. But
I am.
but it is not without a weird little caveat. So we're going to keep the ST for another year, but there will be the Fiesta ST line. Not just the ST, but the ST line, which is basically an appearance package. It'll make your regular Fiesta look like an ST, but it will not get any of...
So it's a Ricer Fiesta.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
And that will start you at $17,625 if you just want to fake the funk.
I mean,
Or you could buy a real one for the same price.
I mean, a used one for the same price? No, it's...
a new ST is about 22 too.
yeah.
Yeah, you can buy like a very lightly used, like 30 to 40,000 miles car for 15 to 17 all day long.
At this point, even if you're looking at buying new, spend the extra, what is it, $35, $40 a month
Yeah.
to just get the ST.
Get
Get the funner car.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no... I mean...
It's like buying a V6 Chrysler 300
Ooh.
with the SRT design appearance package.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, God. Sorry,
No.
you're going to make me dry heave, Dave.
No, it's...
I can make you dry even more than that way.
Damn.
God, so, well, what's even better is, so, the,
Fucking weirdo.
no, I mean, if you're really hell-bent on faking the funk, well, I mean, you can get the ST line in an automatic. Because, whatever.
Because you make terrible life choices.
Listen, anybody can learn to drive a stick. It's not that hard.
Especially in something like a Fiesta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They drive so easy.
Yeah.
They are really easy.
Yeah. So, like, if that's your thing, like, oh, I can't, no. Just get it.
It's not a can't thing, it's a won't thing.
Yeah, like, you can do this.
I do it every day.
Yeah. I did it every day.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best time some days, but god damn it, I did it.
Right. No. Okay. So reading through this article real quick, I do see that the ST line only gets 16-inch aluminum wheels,
Weight reduction, yo.
where the
Tight.
ST is only in gray 17-inch.
Mm-hmm.
So, stock for stock, you're definitely going to be able to tell a difference. Personally, I really like the way the stock Fiesta ST looks, but if you lower it just a little bit and put it on some like Sparco style rally racing wheels, they look just killer.
Yeah, like,
Agreed.
Yeah,
There's some 1552s that look really
Absolutely.
good.
yeah. That's one of those cars, like, out of the box, it does not look bad. No, I mean, like, if you get the above rental car grade trim,
Right.
it looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, our word of advice, either get the ST,
Get the ST.
either get the ST, or don't fake the funk. Just get, a titanium or whatever the hell it is,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've driven a couple of the base, like,
Fiestas.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not bad cars.
No.
They're a good little car for what they are.
Yeah. Like, it is...
And the ST is the same way.
Absolutely.
It's a fantastic little car for what they are.
Oh.
They are a smashing bargain for performance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel, anyway. I don't
Mhm.
know. If you don't agree
Especially
with
if
me,
taken
you can
well.
fight me.
Yeah.
You can fight me too.
Okay, word. See?
Well,
I'll back up Gav.
hey, man. We got you.
Word.
So, all right. So, I think this is as good a place as any to try to bring this sucker on in.
Yeah.
It's a short one this week, but
I mean, this is what happens when we don't, have Trent just kind of crowbar in his opinions and start
It
arguments.
saves so much time.
So very economical.
and I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. If you would like to be a guest on our podcast,
Yeah, please.
go ahead and hit us up at all of our various social medias. We're at CamAutomag on all of them. Or you
Or-
can hit us up, mailbag at camautomag.com.
Yeah, or I mean, if you're actually friends with us on the social medias,
Slide in the DMs, yo.
Hit
Yeah.
up any of us, really. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
everybody knows who Mike is. Everybody knows who Gavin is. And at least 3/4 of you know me,
Oh,
Yeah.
bitch, please. Everyone knows you, Dave.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Dave Raleigh.
I guess.
Yeah. And then, your name will get brought up, and then, we'll either give you a rose and bring you into the basement or vote you off the island.
I mean, it's like Knights of the Round Table thing, or like that
Thumbs up,
Roman,
thumbs down.
that Roman shit. It's like
yeah. Live,
somebody
die.
will say it. Yeah, they'll be like, "Hey, so Brandon Kuhn, Oh, shit. Thumbs down everywhere. Damn it.
Damn.
Although,
Actually, no, it'd be really cool to have you on, Brandon.
I mean, I
We
would.
need Alex on the show.
Absolutely.
Alex
Yeah.
Crane.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well,
Love Alex.
Well, speaking of Alex, we might have a special something from Alex coming up a little bit later this month. But
Fun.
in the meantime,
Just a little something.
yeah, a little something. But yeah, we are. Yeah, if you want to be a guest, by all means. I mean, the worst we can do is say no. But that's not necessarily a reflection on what we think of you. We may like the shit out of you, but
We may love you.
It just isn't a good fit.
it just might be one of those things where it's like, we like you, but, you know,
Will everybody else?
3 beers in, you can start spouting off some real problematic shit. We can't have that.
Nah.
Speaking of, remind me to tell you a story after we close this thing out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
Actually, know who I really want to hear on this podcast?
Who
I actually have not met in person nor talked to in person?
Who?
Evil Trent.
I mean, he communicates with me fairly regularly.
I mean,
so,
he seems like a guy with a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah,
Seems like a smart guy.
yeah, he's...
So, Evil Trent, shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to Evil Trent. He's actually the one who gave us the question of the week.
Oh,
So-
see, even better.
Oh, that was his.
Yep, that
cool.
was his. So, yeah, shout out to Evil Trent for that.
Right on.
Which, that's something that we will get into come Thursday.
All right. Yeah.
So, yeah, until then, thank you for joining us on this episode of the CAMcast. Please find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you find your podcasts. We'd greatly appreciate it if you rated and reviewed us.
5 stars are great.
You know?
Anything less deserves at least a,
Don't just hit
We'll still call you a hater.
4 and leave. Like,
Yeah,
give
yeah,
us a
I mean-
reason.
Yeah. Defend your status here.
Yeah, man.
We want to know.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need
Right.
your vague, whatever. No, just let us know what we're doing.
It's not like you're leaving a parts review on Summit Racing. Come on, give
Exactly.
us some deets, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah.
But also, if you like it, chances are you know people that probably like the same thing.
Yeah.
So you should definitely tell your friends.
Yeah. Spread the word.
Yep.
Yeah, so find us on social media. We're at CamAutomag on everything.
Yes.
Head to camautomag.com. We got some fun stuff coming up. Something from Gavin, something from me.
Maybe I can talk about that thing on Thursday's episode.
I think you're going to have to talk about that thing on Thursday's
would
episode.
love
So,
to.
guys, stay
love to.
tuned for Thursday's
For
episode.
things
Yeah.
and stuff.
We're going
For
to tell you what we got going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Very cool. Well, all right. As good a place to sink this ship as any.
Mm-hmm. Until Thursday, I've been Mike.
I've been Gavin.
And I've been Professor Dave.
All right, now we do that fade-out thing that you used to love so much, people.
Right.
I mean, I still like it.
I
mean,
do.
It's a perfect opportunity to crack a beer and have some Haribo Rainbow Frogs.
I know. Is there any pasta salad left?
A little bit.
Cool.